Congratulations on the promotion, mercenary. Nice work.
Alright, it's time for the first look of
Welcome back,
uh,
Commander.
Star Conflict. What is this? 1.5? Yeah, first look of Star Conflict 1.5. They've introduced the brand new flying saucer, the Object New Year's 2018 thing. Let's see. So they've got a few things. Free ship stickers for logging into the game. Interesting. That's pretty neat. Earn GS, Earn Galactic Standards. The not United States, United Mercenary Center announces the start of Golden Battles. Every week, pilots can earn up to 1,000 GS for winning battles. Upgrade 50 unique modules to MK3 level. Interesting. You can't get them to Mark 4. Get 1,000 GS as reward. Oh, never mind. That's a mission. Let's see. Global Fleet Revamp. Looks like a Hercules and a Lynx, except if you look close, it has the name Hercules over by the Lynx too. So what, did they change the models or something? Switch them around? The ship will receive the latest equipment and capabilities. What ship? Oh, the ships. Upgrade modules and ships will also help pilots get ranks faster in the upcoming new player progression system. Except that I'm already rank 15 in every faction. New player progress system will be launched after the holidays. And then, of course, they've got the Christmas Race for Xeno chips again. Xeno chips are essentially a currency that they can add back into the game at any point, but then they remove it to, clear everyone's wallets. During the New Year holidays, get the special game currency Xeno chips. Xeno chips can be exchanged for packs used to buy new experimental modules. The first batch of new modules is available for command fighters. They had an update saying that earlier, I remember that. Flying saucer with a little bow on it, and it's yellow, which concerns me because it makes me think that the flying saucer is a premium ship. All players can get Flying Saucer Object New Year's 2018 free from Arlette Sokol, but then I assume after the event you'll have to grind for it. No, we're grinding for it now. I assume after the event you'll have to pay for it because it's yellow and it's got a little bow on it. So it's like a present here. Have a free premium ship or whatever the fuck. For daily access to the game between December and January, each pilot receives a special container with ship parts. Interesting. What's up with all these, like, mysterious tattoos and stuff? That's new. Who even is this person? Get ready. The beginning of a great journey. Frickin' better not be pay to win again. As in, the last update, 1.4. Completely pay to win. Let's see. 1.5 journey. Xeno chips. Get ready, journey. That's Miss Claus. That other person wasn't Miss Claus. Was it? I don't think so. Fight and earn Xeno chips. Blah, 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 la di da. Golden battles. Yeah, friggin'. They have this every year, but it doesn't ever work as well as it could. Holiday tournaments. But it's just another, whoever has the most pay-to-win ships. Global fleet upgrade. Command fighter. And then probably covert ops or LRF, and then the other one, and then the rest of them. Weekly caches. What is this? So they've actually revamped the cache system. That's interesting. So it actually tells you what sort of caches you'll be getting. You don't have to go and look at the forums for that. Login rewards, day 1. I'll take a look at these later. First thing first, I want to... What is this? Okay, no, I was about to say, have they added another super monocrystal thing that you have to use your enriched monocrystals to make? Because you have to use monocrystals to make enriched monocrystals. That way you can have a limit on your stuff. So this is the same. This is the same as last year. This is the same except it has a new icon on it. Same with new icon. Same with new icon. Also same. I don't care, Discord. This is the same too. This looks the same. New icon. I'm surprised they didn't remove this. This is how most people got currency, not resources. They would just grind up a little credit stash and then buy these. Same with these. This is the same too. Licenses looks the same. Bonuses same, except that whoever has the previous bonuses still has them. So they've added back the Christmas things now. Ton of missions. I'll get into that later. Why is... Let me disable my overlay. Interesting. I'm gonna switch this over to full screen. That way I can record display capture instead. And I'll get a little bigger picture here. Let's see. So FPS is the FPS bar that you can change to nothing, just the time, your FPS and ping, or your FPS and camera. That sort of seems to be clipping with the top the top game UI. That's not good. In fact, I would say that's pretty bad because it looks really unclean. They've gotten rid of the really deep colors here. Everything looks essentially the same. Just looks like however it was last year. They've got the little presents and stuff over there. A little snow and the trees. No new emails. This UI is still the same. It's still this is still the same dark color that this used to be. Research Center. Let's see, that's Eden, Call, Hub, Barter, Zone, Research Center. Any sort of new stuff here? Nope. No, I don't think so. This still looks the same. Total ships. They've added a few new ships, it looks like. Not just the alien, the flying saucer or whatever. Total modules. Is that have they added? No. What is this then? Confused. Am I supposed to max these things? Am I supposed to, like... Why isn't there an explanation for this? It's probably on the forums. I'll check out that later. Let's see. New ships. No new Iridium ships. Not surprised. Seems as though they've abandoned the effort to develop Iridium ships. Before we go and look at the alien ship, there was something about the Hercules, it looked like. So I'll check out the... Nope, no new special module. No new special module. I know there was something. The new gunship. Here we go. These are the rank 16 and 17s. So they've added the Granite. This is the new Empire gunship. It looks all right. Looks a lot more Federation than Empire though, because Empire ships usually have like a classic blocky look to them. Like if you look at especially like the Cerberus models, they have just this really sort of cube-ish look to them. But if you look at the Fed ships, like the Stingray or the Archelon and stuff, they've got a very rounded appearance to them. So this it looks nice, but you know, it looks more Federation than Empire. Weapon placements look okay. Can't really shoot under yourself though. That may be a problem. Are these the main engines, and then these little bits in the middle? Are these the main engines, and these the sort of outer ones? Are those the afterburners? I don't know. I can't really tell. Not entirely sure. I don't know. I'll look at it eventually when I build it. A little bit of asymmetry going on. That's pretty nice. They did say something about changing some of the command modules. You know, Hercules Arrow was one of them. No, that doesn't look new. Ah, here's something new. Penetrating beam. Deals, oh, this is a Xeno chip thing. Deals 24% shield damage. Okay, that's bad. It deals percent damage. And then like 4,000 hull damage to the enemy. That's like enough to one-shot something. I'd prefer if they didn't add stuff like that. They've added back the new Singularity picture, it seems. Even though, it looks as though they've changed the image back to what it used to be a really long time ago, and they've changed the model too. The model used to be a little bit different. I'll go and take a look at one of them on a T5 here really quick. Okay, that's interesting. The model's still the same. Picture's still the same. I guess I only changed it for the lower rank ones. Oh, pulsar. Generates a pulsar in your crosshairs. Deals 630 damage per second to all enemies in range. Why? Just why? This is something that you would put on a guard. Aura and premium ships of the same role. Okay, so that's interesting. Unique module limit. Are you only allowed to have one of these unique module things? The 3 of these? Not one. Thermal energy burner. What is this? The enemy loses 320 points of energy after each crit. Pretty low crit chance though, and Aura doesn't have many CPUs. Could potentially put it on a, let's see, Excalibur. Yeah, Excalibur has 3 CPUs, so maybe you could throw it on that. Let's check out what oh wait, that's a Lightbringer. Equipment, weapon. The longer you shoot, the higher the damage and the slower projectile speed. So it's not a beam. It does have projectiles. That's interesting. Again, it says unique module limit, 1 out of 3. Does that mean you can only have 3, unique modules on a ship, or does it mean you can only have 3 in your hull? I mean, in your storage. I think it might just be 3 on your ship, because there are more than 3 things that you can have here. Crystal plates. Wait, that's not a unique module. That's just a retextured version of the same thing. Yeah, this is an old thing. Never mind. Improved charge algorithms. Module cooldown is reduced by 7%. Why didn't they just add like a buff to the cruise then? I don't know. I'll take a look at Spartacus. No, I won't. Neither will I look at that. Uh-oh. Oh, that is bad. Oh, no. Okay, well, I found my first bug in Star Conflict 1.5. if you sent your ships on a mission during 1.4 and then you updated to 1.5 before bringing your ships back from the mission, like if you gave some of your ships to A Gauge, he steals your ships. Like, I no longer have a Spartacus, Nibelung, or Loki, or a couple other ships. I've some of my ships have been stolen. Help. I'll take a look at some of the no, I'll keep looking at the Empire ones, I guess. Prometheus X, thermal energy. Okay. So this is just the same thing as the other one, except it's a little lower rank. Prometheus Defense. The ship warp jumps to an ally no further than 4 kilometers, simultaneously giving an additional 3,600 points and 3,600 points shield to the ally. Okay, but what is the first 3,600 points? If the second 3,600 points is shields to the ally, oh, and to itself respectively. Okay, never mind. Crystal plate still the same. Volumetric energy absorber. Siphons 30 energy per second from all enemies. That's an ECM module. That's just an ECM module. Why are we putting this on commands? Commands already have an ECM missile. No shields. Check out Prometheus, regular Prometheus. Nothing special here. Mobile pulsar again. Improved charging algorithms again. Nothing else new. Go to Hercules Arrow. See if I missed anything here. Nope. Nope. Combat Accelerator. Increases firing range by 8% and projectile speed by 13%. Okay, so essentially like sort of a gunship kind of thing. That's something I would expect to be on a gunship. Not quite you know, too different from a gunship, but you know, it works. Let's see if no, I would have to like have access to it first. Reputation rank 16 with Empire. Okay, but how do I get rank 16? I'll see if there's something on the forums. Wolfhound. All right. So yeah, this is sort of a more Federation gunship looking kind of thing. I was expecting the Empire one to look more boxy instead of similar to this. Looks like there's a few missile pods or something over here. That ties in with this ship's special module, which is a missile system. It's got 2 pilot seats right next to each other. Interesting. This cockpit looks very much like one of the destroyers in the Ultimate Destroyer competition. Are these AMS systems back here or something? I don't know. I assume the top 2 are primary engines, and then these are afterburners. That's what you've got on like things like the Brock and stuff, which have a pretty similar layout with the engines. The top 2 are primary, and then the bottom 2 are afterburners. So, I might go a little further into exploration of some of the stuff like that whenever I get a little more time. There's a lot of like hidden texts on some of the newer ships like the Dart and stuff. So maybe I'll do some more star hunts of that. Very interesting. Anyway, moving on. Commands were what got buffed. So Federation doesn't have any commands, so no need to check here. I'll take a look at these. Nothing. Liquidator. X5. I assume because it's the XX. Premium ships too. Crit chances, not crit chances. Crit hits reduce enemy damage resistance by 25% points for 10 seconds. That's a little overpowered, and it has a higher crit chance than the other one. I mean, you know, well, maybe it might not be overpowered. If it doesn't stack, then it's all right. But you know, if these debuffs stack, the more times you get hit, that is definitely overpowered because you can just like turn someone's resistances to like negative 100 or something if you hit them 4 times and they have 0 resistances. Mass charge accelerator. So this is just essentially a Valkyrie. Looks like increases weapon damage by 9% in passive mode and in active mode. Additionally, increases ally projectile speed in range by 36%. So yeah, sort of like a Valkyrie, except it increases your projectile speed too. Not a whole lot you could do with this in rank 5, not 5, 3 though. Rank 1 to 3, 5, 1 to 5. But you know, might come in use later if it's allowed in upper ranks. Why don't I have one of these for these ranks? Are these new? I don't remember these being in rank 1 to 6. Maybe those are new. See if XS has anything. Nope. 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 This is a unique ship. It's not exactly unique. It's a discontinued ship, so I wasn't expecting it to have anything new. Liquidator. Ooh. This is interesting. So this is Machete AE and okay, so this is alright, well, whatever. Yeah, so these premium ships, this is why they've got that 1 out of 3 thing. Because you can have like multiple things from the different factions. You can have the things from the Empire and the Jericho, and you can have them of like mixed ranks and stuff. So, yeah, I'll take a look at these in their respective ships. Is this the Empire one? Yeah. Interesting. So this combined with what was it? This the combat accelerator and the mass charge accelerator. If you've got like a singularity gunship on your team, that's gonna be like pretty devastating. Just checked XX Machete AE. Check this weapons. No new weapons. Do any of these have new missiles? I don't think so. Reserve energy circuits. Increases fire rate. Gunship-ish. Burns all energy above 20% threshold. And for every 100 points, the ship and its allies get a 4.3 rate of fire bonus. Why is everything like rate of fire and fire projectile speed? So this this is just sort of an allied gunship buff sort of thing. So if you got gunships running, then you can buff them even further. Increases energy reserve by 7.5% and also restores 30 points per second of for each enemy that marks you as a target for 3 seconds. Does that mean that they have to be locked onto you for a minimum of 3 seconds, or every 3 seconds that there is someone locked onto you, you get the buff? Like, if someone stays locked onto you for, like, 9 seconds, do you get the buff from them 3 times? I don't know. So, this is just, like, a little side buff kind of thing, I guess. Works sort of like implants combined with this, I guess, or more appropriately, a, what are those other ones? Modifier, capacitor. These things. Multi-phase generators. It works kind of like that, I guess. Check and see if there's anything for CPU. Nope, none new. Machete S. Light coil mortar. Oh, this is gonna be, that's gonna be devastating. Let me check this out. Okay, yeah, so you can upgrade them to Mark IV. It was just for the mission to upgrade them to Mark III. A lighter coil mortar with increased range and projectile speed. Interesting. After critic law hits, all allies in 750 meters range get 3,000 durability points for 10 seconds. So this is like an engineer, I guess. That's odd. So that's so weird. If you put like a really high crit chance on something, like I don't know if there's any commands with like more than one CPU in this rank range. I don't really pay attention to ships this low tier. If you get a lot of crit chance, then you can just like wail on your teammates and then like instantly full heal them. That's a little overpowered. I'm expecting that to get nerfed relatively quickly though. What is the, does it have a explosion range for enemy ships though? It's probably just 750 meters again. Energy cube. So drops an energy cube, sort of like the Wascott thing, I guess. Burning enemy energy regeneration in 500 meters range by 25 points per second, and boosting an allied module cooldown in 2 kilometers by 5%. So this is like sort of a one of those shield things that you put on commands. Shield Havoc modules. That's what they're called. Let's see if I can find that. Command. Shield Havoc. Yeah, it's like one of these things, sort of, except that it works for energy and it buffs your team too. That's interesting. Anything for CPU hull? Here's something. Integrated Thermo Shield. Increases shield thermal resistance by 30 points and further 10 points for each ally in range. Oh, that's interesting. I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't buff the allies, though, because it is a command module. Nothing. Wait, what is this? Oh, of the same role. Never mind. Forget me. Katana. See if there's anything new. No new weapon. Kappa EM beam. Projects a beam dealing like 2.5 EM, 2.5 thousand EM per second. Interesting. The ship gets, thank you, updating prices. The ship gets 100 EM shield resistance for 12 seconds. Not bad. I can see this being a slight problem though, with like people using this on the strong, because that's already like a really case in point strong ship, because you can build this thing to be really, really good. I mean, you can build any ship to be pretty good, but it's pretty good as default though. So with extra EM resistances, that may be a little too powerful on a few ships, especially commands. But you know, whatever. We'll see how it does in battle eventually. Dynamic superchargers increases ship maneuverability by 13% at high speeds. Restores 50 energy points per second. Okay, that's slightly broken. I mean, you know, not anywhere near as broken as these ships are. You know, where everything you put on them has a buff to it. We're gonna like, oh, you want extra speed? Why don't we give you extra resistances while you're doing it too? I mean, you know, the adaptive shield works similarly, but if you can only get the resistances at top speed, like some of the other ones in the alien ship tree. It's just like, oh, you want to have extra speed, but you're not actually going to use it, and you want extra resistances too. Well, you can have them even if you don't use the extra speed. So this is sort of balanced. Looks like it anyway. I don't actually know yet. But in combination with the cruise engine, that may be a problem, because even if you have like no energy regen on I don't know why you wouldn't have energy regen on a command, but if for some strange reason you had no energy regen on a command, and then you wanted to use a cruise engine anyway, you could just throw on one of these, and there you go. So let's see, the Katana S, no primary, repelling shield. See what this does. Projects an additional shield with 4,500 durability on average. Interesting. So it's not consistent. Looks like it may have some random values in there. For fighters and no resistances. Also repels enemies around the crosshair. Okay, so sort of like a gravity wave. Not a gravity wave, a repelling beam, except with combined with some Wasgot stuff, I guess. No. Ah, here's something. Emergency regenerator. Regeneration. When the ship is almost destroyed, regenerates 3,000 shield points and 4,000 hull points over 25 seconds. Okay, that's a little bit broken. A little bit. I mean, you know, it's essentially just a repair kit and a shield booster combined into one thing. But you don't actually have to do anything with them. But it does take quite a while to get up to that full regen. It doesn't look like it has a cooldown though, so that may be a bit broken. You just try and kill someone and then they go run off in full heal, and then they get sniped and oh look, full heal again. So we'll see how that turns out again. Lance S. Liquidator again. Yeah, same thing. This again. Nothing. Interesting. Oh, it's just this again. Nothing new. Sword, anything new? Nothing new. Nothing new. I don't think. Yeah, that's just that one again. Nothing new. And check the sword S. Like coil mortar again. I haven't actually like used this ship at all. I've been too busy leveling other things. Cube again. Nothing. And superchargers again. Interesting. So that is very interesting. Oh, hey, here's that that ECM that was teased in a trailer back in Halloween. That was so long ago. I've seen something about this. I don't exactly remember where, but I've seen something about that. So I don't know. Looks like we're getting another Spectre Falcon. Some sort of like revamped Archelon or something. So that'll be interesting. What do we have in Empire? Another Naga, looks like. Some sort of strange Lurf. And I assume just a super ECM or something. I don't even know. Nothing in alien ships yet. So let's take a look at the UFO. Unique ships. Here you can find ships with unique mechanics. Oh, so these are no longer. I hadn't even noticed that. Why aren't these in there too? So, the Endeavor and Spiral, which used to be Federation and Empire, respectively. The Spiral used to be right here, and the Endeavor used to be, like, right here. But now they're over here as unique ships. Which, you know, they are pretty unique ships, so it's good. Let's take a look at the UFO. Okay, interesting. So it is an LRF, sort of. I mean, it says it's a guard, but it has six primary weapons. Looks like it actually has space for 8. That's surprising. Nothing too interesting about it. It's a UFO. I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, it's just a UFO. Looks like this bit is just mirrored of this bit. Pretty uncreative design. It's just a bunch of stuff mirrored around something, revolved around something, and then taking that and then just duplicating it on the bottom, then mirroring it. So not a very creative design. Does it even have engines? I don't even know. I have no idea what these little spiky bits here are. I have no idea. Yeah, it's a UFO. I was really expecting, you know, a lot more out of this. We'll check the stats though. So it's a guard, so we'll check out how it compares to this. We'll actually slot that. And then, oh, shift to compare. So let's see here. It starts with a little higher survivability. Really doesn't matter because, you know, survivability is really not everything. Less hull, more shields. The Endeavor used to be a Federation guard, so it would, of course, have more hull than shields, because that's how Federation ships, Federation guards tend to be. Everything looks about what I would expect, because it is a rank 5, so it has less hull. I'm surprised it has a little more shields, though, because a lot of the rank 5s don't even have this much shield. As far as the resistances go, I was sort of expecting them to be around the same. It's got less EM resistance in the hull, so that's interesting. That's a typical number. 45 isn't as usual, so you know they're both standardized numbers though. I don't think I've really seen 16.7 in kinetic hull resistances though. Yeah, these resistances are kind of average across the board. Same with energy and sensors and speed and all that jazz. So, sort of average stats, I guess. It has 3 CPUs, 2 hull, 1 shield, and 1 capacitor. But it does have 4 active modules in rank 5, so that gives it a clear advantage over everything else. But yeah, it's kind of average as far as stats go. It does, you know, accelerate like an interceptor. But yeah, you know, what can you expect from a UFO? Let's check out the special modules. So the Endeavor has the basic phase shield special module from, you know, just typical stuff. Actually, no, that's not right. It doesn't even have the phase shield. It's got what does it have? A booster shield. Yeah, that's what I remember having. Anyway, Special module tactical shielding. This is the missile thing, I think. If you and all allies in range get an additional really large shield, which I hope have no resistances, otherwise that's pretty overpowered. Also regenerate about 750 shield points for every ally under your special module. So no, this doesn't actually have anything to do with the missile dome or whatever. I think that may be in the slots or whatever in some of the equipment. So essentially this is just, you know, some basic stuff similar to the interesting. These are active module slot icons though, but these just improve the ship parameters. Interesting, very interesting. What does it take to cost, what does it take to cost? What does it cost to manufacture this thing? Ooh, that's interesting. So this is just essentially just like a secret project, like one of these kinds of ships or something. What does it cost to manufacture though? The cockpit takes a blueprint found in open space, special operations, and during events. So actually, maybe they've added blueprints back to open space. They had them removed for about 2 years. Maybe they've added them back. Takes a cockpit. Not surprised. What does it have? 2 cockpits though on the actual model, and some sectors. Interesting. So it takes 10 of these, and 1 of these, I assume. So it's sort of like the other ships, like the Iridium ships. Can be produced in workshop. Can be found in assignments or purchased as part of bundles. Let's check out the bundles. Nothing, 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 nothing. What the heck? Okay, so you can't actually purchase it as part of a bundle. That's pretty disappointing. Let's check out the new missions. Let's see. Winter Mayhem in PvP. Destroy 5 ships in open space location research center. Does it have to be PvP? Oh my god, this is what Uru was telling me about, need a fast way out to research center. That's all the way out here. Hey, they've turned PvP back on for research center. Did they turn it back on here? No. Interesting. So they've turned PvP back on in 1 sector. That's kind of disappointing. I was expecting like all the restricted sectors to be PvP enabled. Some like the Outer Rim Federation sectors and Empire sectors like these and these and yeah. Oh well. So we're gonna have to fly all the way out here to get these achievements. Oh, by the way, I slept through all of Sector Conquest today. I was in Sector Conquest here, and I battled here, and then over here, I was at Star Wars. I was watching the new Star Wars, The Last Jedi. So we lost this sector, and then I was still at the movie, so we lost this sector, and don't think we captured this one. Lost that one. No, we didn't capture that one either. Lost this sector, lost this sector, lost this one, lost that one, lost that one, lost that one. So that's pretty disappointing, but you know, I wasn't here. I didn't really expect my guys to be able to pull it off without me, because I'm just that good. I'm kidding, of course. I was just didn't expect them to be able to pull it off anyway, even if I was there. So, Winter Mayhem, PvP. Destroy 5 player ships in open space, location research center, which is like a significant amount of jumps away from here. Hey, mercenary, Claws Inc. has a job for you. The assignment is coordinated with the United Mercenary Center, so don't worry. Okay, why would I worry anyway? You're paying me. We learned that one of the mercenaries stole classified data from our archive. There is no time to explain. Fly to the research center zone. We intercepted the talks. This is the meeting place of the thieves. If you launch now, you can be sure that any mercenary you see out there is at this time involved with theft. Destroy the violators. So it's just a PvP frenzy, essentially. Winter Mayhem and PvE. Destroy. Whoa. Okay, so this is the thing with the GS. That's a ton of GS. Anyway, that's like $2 worth of GS. That's a significant amount, actually. Destroy any 2 ships in open space research center. What does that have to do with PvE? We are working to improve the quality of combat. You have been chosen by an algorithm from thousands of volunteers. Can't remember how you filled in the questionnaire. Don't fret. The task is simple. We need you to be in combat. So fly to the research center zone. Freaking like 5 jumps away. The contingent there is so don't be afraid to shoot. Take down a couple, and we'll remotely collect the necessary data from the sensors of your ship. Everyone's just gonna be out there and like Tychons and stuff. I don't even have a rank 15 Tychon. If I go out there, I'm just gonna die. Even in like my top tier like Spark and stuff, which is designed to kill people in open space, and the Jaguar, and I use the Berserker and Signing for open space murdering, but against a rank 15 Tychon, not even a rank 15 Tychon can counter. Nothing counters a Tychon except maybe another Tychon. Upgrade 50 unique modules to Mark III. I assume that's all of them. Gotta get all of them to Mark III in a week. Destroy 5 aliens in Leviathan Zone. This is probably the easiest thing ever. All mercenaries in the sector stretch along the Leviathan Zone. Auxiliary enemy forces are preventing the United Fleet from starting resolute counterattack. Therefore, Claws Inc. joins the cause and generously pays everyone who helps them destroy a few aliens. Iron Natasha is at the helm. Listen to her during the assignment. No, I'm not gonna listen to her. So these are just the same missions as earlier. Nothing new. See what Arlette has. First test of Object New Year's 18. Oh, this is the bundle. Day 1 gift contains all items on the list. From what list? It's not even there. Take part in pilot this blah de blah. Recently, we discovered an ancient destroyed ship of gigantic proportions. Okay. Gas giant, blah de blah. On board there was a working mini shipyard which allowed us iridium to recreate the ship, but in a smaller scale. Oh. I was getting told by a lot of players that they were encountering the devs flying this ship, except it was larger than a destroyer, and this was like months before this update came out. So maybe we'll get a larger version of this, because the version that they were flying, it was this, except bigger than a destroyer. So that's interesting. Let's go back to the missions. There's no way to give you a new ship for testing because its production is not yet ready. We are prepared to give you 1 sector each day, and soon you'll be able to assemble the whole ship. Agreed? Take part in testing it. Okay, but what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? 0 out of 0. Am I just supposed to accept this and then... Oh, yeah, okay, so you accept it and then they give it to you. I'm glad that you agreed to take part in testing this unique ship. Be sure to come again. Soon we'll have the next part ready for you. Okay, so this is essentially just a login reward thing. Whoa. Wait, okay, so... Apparently you just get like 50% of the ship just from the one mission. Isn't that interesting? So I assume this mission stuff is going to be going on for 11 days. Very interesting. Let's see. And then these are just the same missions from earlier. Looks like these are the same. But what does it mean, like... I'm just gonna use this. What does it mean when it says you need to have rank 16 reputation? They used to have a reputation system in this game where you could only buy ships if you had a high enough reputation in that faction. They've removed this as of, see, it's in Great Achievements. They removed this feature in, it was a specific day, October 18th of 2013. So this has been out of the game for like 4 years now. And it looks like they're bringing it back, maybe, with the reputation thing or whatever. This is the same. This is the same. That's the same. If I could put bleach and vinegar, I'm not gonna read that. Okay, whatever. That's the same. And that's the same. So, aren't these just the same? Destroy any 2 ships in open space research center. Aren't these just the same mission, except that this one requires 5 and this one requires 2? I don't know. I'm gonna accept this one first, because I don't know how many of these missions you can accept. It doesn't say that accepting one will remove the other missions, but I'm not taking any chances. I'm gonna do with the 51 first. So accept. All right. Accept. 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 Oh, you can do them all. Okay, so that's good to know, I guess. Let's jump over to Iridium. See if there's anything new out here. No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's all the same. All the same. More Steam messages. I don't care. What on earth? These are just floating. Let me turn off depth of field. Yeah, okay, so the little anchor points for the Christmas tree are just floating. Okay, that's bizarre. They've got little red lights along here, a red star, because, you know, Russian. Move to this point, red star, red lights, no stars. There's the decorations and stuff. Let's check out the destroyer dock. More lights, presents, red star, and more lights at the edge of this. I'll slot a destroyer here. Why did my destroyer get unfit when I changed stations? Or did it? I don't even know. No, I think I unfit it when I came out here. So these are just floating as well. Everyone's dancing because it's the Christmas thing. Huh. Alright, well. Good enough, I guess. Let's take a look at finishing this mission. 12 mercenaries in the sector, blah blah blah, and kill 5 aliens. So I'm just gonna take this. I'm actually gonna turn station protection on for this because I know people are gonna be like, oh, it's a destroyer, let's shoot at it. And I'd rather they not shoot at me and actually kill me. I'm going to take just a generic fit for this because I don't care. Yeah, might as well just take the fit that I have right now. Undock. Transfer price, still free. Still kind of worried about that. They might just start upping the price for no reason or something. Oh, Leviathan has a new warp icon. Defilers are back. The laser thing is shooting. Oh, wow. This is really interesting. So the Empire is here. They've got their fleet here, and they're shooting at what is that? Palladium Beta or something? I don't know. And it's shooting back at them. Isn't that supposed to be the size of a moon? And that right there is the size of a planet, and this is supposed to be the size of a moon. And they're just, that is some broken perspective if I've ever seen any. That's pretty interesting though. Hey, they're over here too. No portals. That's a big problem for later when we're gonna start filming for the open space trailer. There's no portals here. I heard a defiler somewhere. Where's that? I should have definitely taken a faster ship for this. All the little bits are kind of splintered. That's interesting. And turrets. Okay. All these turrets. These, like, how even big are these turrets? Oh, also the outpost is moved. I don't know how big these turrets are. They're huge though. Like, these turrets are like larger than the largest ship a player can fly. Just kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea. I'll go ahead and start shooting at these little. I heard a defiler somewhere. I know I heard a defiler somewhere. Also, there's a cyber beacon here now, and that looks really ugly. They should be using a different texture for the cyber beacons, because all the cyber beacons are absolutely hideous. Eradicate aliens. 0 out of 5. Destroy ships. 0 out of 2. Oh, those are just all those missions. Okay. Do I have to get the kill shot on these? There's so many alien ships here now. Alright, there's one. I'm like really distracted looking at these, like, just floating things, floating turrets over here. I don't even know. Oh, that counted too. So you don't have to get the kill shots. So essentially you could just come out here and like something with a debuff or something. Like you could come out here in a recon and do this mission if you just like threw a microlocator somewhere and then let the rest of the players take them out. Okay, so matter inverters have a new thing too. They've got a new texture. They glow pretty bright now. Shadows are still broken here. The stars over there, but the light source is still coming from up there. The outpost is still there, but like the little structure is still down there, but there's no outpost to guard it. Where are all these aliens coming from? There's no portals. Which is, you know, a real shame. And what was with the defiler that I heard earlier? Also, I'm still flying around with my spatial stabilizer on. Just now noticed that. Let me take a look at what it's telling me. Weapon increased by 5, damage. Yeah, this is going to have to be fixed real soon. Otherwise, everyone's going to be flying around with plus 50% damage on a destroyer in PvP. So that's the second bug that I've found in 1.5. I haven't even been on for an hour. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna go and redock here and see what's going on out there. I think that may be a spawn point because it looks like someone's farming it. So yeah, I'll just... Okay, that's interesting. I turned off the spatial stabilizer, but it didn't do anything. So if I turn it back on, yeah, no, I can still fly around. Oh, that's not broken at all. Why are all the little bits splintered? Oh. Not. I'm being like really bad at flying right now. But, you know, I'm just trying to see what there is. So that's one mission done, and now I have some Xenos. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy one of these special modules or whatever. Not special modules. Special components. Will I? I don't know. Maybe I will. They each cost like 10 things though. 10 Xenos. So if you just do this 5 days, not 5 days, 10 days worth of these missions, just doing the kill the alien things, then you'll have your get whatever 50 new modules or whatever. So, you know, not too hard. I was expecting some ridiculous grind fest, which is usually what these devs bring to the table. Anyway, I'm gonna take a recon, just use a premium one here really quick so I don't have to pay for repairs if I die. Because even though I'm approaching like 700 million credits, I'm too cheap. Okay, so that defiler sound is coming from over here, the direction I'm flying. But yeah, if you just come out here in a recon, like if you're a brand new account, you can just drop a microlocator and then let the other guys kill all the aliens, and you'll get debuff assists for them. This is so bizarre. These are supposed to be the size of moons. And those are planets. Oh. That's a defiler. But it has no texture. And it's stuck. And now something else is paying attention to me. Maybe there's going to be another open space mission for, oh, scan the beacon. I'm going to check out over here too, because it looked like someone was farming out here. Yeah, this is really going to complicate how we film. Well, it'll add something interesting to it though. Perhaps we'll just film like sort of a few things really, really shallowly film it, and then we'll just like make the screen really bright or something like that, and then have all these ships here and stuff. I don't know. We'll make do for the upcoming competition. We'll see how it turns out. I'm going to see if those are just the map placements of emitters on the defiler, or if that's actually an invisible defiler. Now, one way to figure this out is collision damage. The defiler deals a lot of collision damage because it is, you know, another ship. So potentially, does this take damage anymore? I'm curious about that. There used to be like an icon here and stuff, and if you, there was like a health bar and stuff. Doesn't look like you can do anything to this though anymore. So that's good. It's not just a useless thing with that you can kill. Now it's just a useless thing that's a part of the scenery. So that's better. Is this thing moving? Is this defiler actually moving around? I can't tell. Have these been like chopped off or something? Looks like these have been chopped off. No, doesn't look like it's moving forwards any. Alright, anyway, one way to figure out is to see if you crash into it. And you don't. So, looks like one of the devs put the mapping for emitters of a defiler just out here in space without actually putting a defiler in it. But it still makes the sound. So, there's a defiler here. But it's like not actually present at all. Also, I just took collision damage from something. So maybe it is here. I don't know. You can still kill the emitters from the inside though. Do you take collision from hitting these though? Nope. You sure don't. Anyway, that's interesting. They've removed the portals, and yet everything is still spawning. They need to add the portals back, because everything's still spawning, but you have no idea where it spawns. Next up, I'm just gonna self-destruct here, because I'm not gonna pay money to, not pay money, to spend time just flying all the way out there in a ship that has no modules on it. I'm going to go out to... No, I didn't. I didn't buy any of these. I still have 50 Xenos. I haven't bought anything. Does it give me stuff when I undock and then come back? What is this? Alright, now we'll go dock up again. Oh, I thought I could... Oh, there it is. Okay, it's moving now. Alright. Is it actually moving? Yeah, it's moving. Where's it going, though? Killed Taikin. Okay, I need to go fit like a ton of radar range onto this ship so I can see. It just a predator just killed a Taikin, but it wasn't a player. It was just killed Taikin. There it was again. So I'll fit some radar, more radar, and get back out there. Where is this Taikin? Is there a Tharga and a Wazgot here too? There's a Wazgot. Oh, that is so bizarre. So they've got alien ships patrolling here, but they still haven't done what I asked them to, which is replace the Iridium patrols. I mean, they've replaced them now with military police because the Empire is here, and military police are Empire ships. But they haven't like renamed them or anything. But they've sort of done that. They've got alien ships patrolling the sector now. Unfortunately, for filming, if we go and attack each other now, we'll have lots of kinetic weapons shooting at us, which is very undesirable. Okay, yeah, that's a guard ship. Are they shooting at me? No. So I think this defiler is just going to be circling around here. Isn't really going to be doing a whole lot. Alright, so that's where the alien ships spawn over there. That's where the Titan spawns, all the way out there. I mean, that's sort of convenient that there'll be 2 alien ships over there. No, it doesn't look like any military police spawn over there, but they do spawn over there. Because we're gonna be filming primarily over there. Get out of their range. And that's where the alien ships are, so that'll be pretty convenient for us, I guess. I still don't know what was wrong with that defiler, that it wasn't loading in or anything. It was so bizarre. And then all the aliens were shooting through it too, and flying through it and stuff. I don't know. I don't understand. Looks like there's another Wasgod over there. So maybe some stuff spawns out there and spawns over there and spawns over there. I'm not entirely sure how this works. I'll figure it out as I play more in this sector. This is just a first look, so I'm not really expecting to know everything just yet. I'm gonna head over to Empire Space to see if the sector Otherworld has changed any. Also, no, it didn't give me free things for just undocking. How sad. Collapsed Laboratory is PvP too now. I just noticed that. So this is PvP, and this is PvP. Why are these 2 PvP? These 2 are still uncapturable. Oh no, this is still uncapturable. That and that are still uncapturable because that's where the portals are. But why is Collapse Lab PvP? I don't understand. There's no like mission out here to go out there. It's all research center. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna head out to Otherworld, see if anything's changed there. I sure hope not. Otherwise, that's a problem for filming. If we see, like, if we can see the dreadnoughts, the Imperial dreadnoughts out there, then that's a problem because you're not even supposed to be able to see the. Okay. There's issues with stopping your ship now. Because like jumping through a gate is supposed to stop your ship, but evidently it doesn't. So that's got to get fixed pretty quick. Otherwise, people are gonna be using gates to go fight in PvP. Just like parking a gate, and then get someone down to really close, really low health, and then just start warping through the gate, and then kill them, and then go through the gate, and then you no longer become aggressor because you've gone through the gate. Oh, no, you can't shoot or anything. Your ship just kind of spins in the direction that you were going. Alright, this is good. Doesn't look like anything's changed except the matter inverter. Also, the matter inverter still has a health bar now. So that's interesting. There's still a portal. That's good. You can't see the fleet out there. So also good, because those moons are so small you can't even see them from here. You can still kill the matter inverter. Interesting. I'm gonna head over to inverter now and see if there's anything new out there. Quickest way is through Fed space and is it ice belt or ice pits? Okay. Right off the bat, notice something new. The sky is really dark out there. It used to be like really bright blue. Now it's like almost black. Like it used to be like this color. Oh, it still is this color, except for in the hangar. Interesting. Never noticed this yellow box here. Well, problems with microwarping too. A little bit of instability. Oh, that is just so funny. It's supposed to stop all rotations and movements, but apparently it only stops movements, but not rotations. And the whatever it is, spatial stabilizer. You can still move around while that's active. Oh, it's so spinny. I don't see how it's this hard. Like in this sector and Otherworld, like the shadows are coming from the right places. I'm pretty sure anyway. Okay, it looks like there are no shadows. Anyway, they've lined up the sun with the little swirly bit that goes up and down. They've lined up those two textures. In Leviathan, they're still not matched together. Like the sun is like over here, and then the spirally bit is still right there. But it's good that you can't see the fleet, because dreadnoughts aren't that big. Shouldn't be able to see them from here. I'm just gonna go ahead and scan this because it's like 300,000 credits or something. Might as well. They haven't updated this. This is like similar to what the old matter inverter used to look like. So that's interesting. This is still the same. Still a portal over there. What happens if I... Wait, no. It's not here. There's a portal, in theory, out in research center and stuff. That's the PvP area for the mission. In theory, there should still be a portal, which is why the sector isn't capturable. Like uncapturable sectors are station sectors, sectors that people dock into, and sectors with portals to alien space, like ice pits and Otherworld and Outpost and Solaris Wasteland. But if there's no portals leading back to Leviathan, why are these still uncapturable? I don't know. I don't know. I'll head out there, see if I don't die, and then see what happens. Also, Empire engines are now sort of white. They used to be very yellow, but now they're sort of white looking. So that's something interesting that I just now noticed. Also, another interesting thing is the mission thing over in the top right corner isn't actually directing me out to a research center. Perhaps that's why Uru didn't know how to get out there. Very interesting that they're now sort of white instead of yellow. I mean, yeah, they're still yellow, but, you know, they're very bright now. Very, very faded yellow sort of look to them. How convenient that I still have my sensor range on this thing, because I'll be able to see if anyone tries to follow me. Caltrop on an ether ship. Okay. He's heading out here to kill someone. I don't have any you know, weapons or modules on here except for a microlocator and a pulse laser. Oh, interesting. They've changed the pulse laser icon back to the original pulse laser. Very interesting. Ether's heading out here still. Why is all I'm getting ether on my radar? Not finding anyone else. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of fuel in case you know, there's a route out there I can go to. I'm gonna let this guy go through first, cause then I'll be able to see him before, you know, he sees me if he just warps in right behind me. I wish I had a cloak on. Yeah, the portal's still here. Also, this is going to be a problem for anyone trying to do the number 30 mission, because everyone's just going to be out here hunting other people. Destroy ships. Oh, so you can kill, like, aliens or something for the PvE. You don't have to actually kill a player. Very interesting. Let's see where it poops us out. If there's no portals in here, where is it going to put us? And it just puts us in some inconspicuous random location. Very, very fitting. That's sarcasm, by the way. They need to add the portals back so we know where people are going to pop out. Also, so we know where we're going to pop out. Because used to be, if you jumped from Research Center, you would pop out over there. If you jumped from, what was it? Capture Dreadnought? I think so. If you jump from Capture Dreadnought, you would pop out over there. And there were portals there, which is where all the aliens, you know, spawned very, very consistently. Also, my spacebar is still broken. I need to get a new keyboard. Luckily, it's Christmas, and I can just ask for one without having to spend any of my money. Well, anyway, not much else to cover. There's no new missions or anything, no new PvEs. Doesn't look like any new maps. Yeah, no new maps. I assume the tournament is going to be taking place on the Catacombs map. I don't know yet, though. I'll take a look at all these things after I conclude the video. And with that, I conclude the video.